George Russell and Lewis Hamilton didn't just battle for a podium at Silverstone, they may have changed the entire 2026 championship. Despite Hamilton picking up an early 5-second penalty for a false start, the Ferrari driver stayed firmly in the fight thanks to impressive race pace, strong tyre management, and a late safety car that changed everything. Meanwhile, George Russell battled gearbox downshift issues early on, later developed a slow puncture, and still somehow kept himself firmly in contention. Then came one of the best fights of the season. Russell and Hamilton went wheel-to-wheel through Copse, Hangar Straight, and Brooklands, swapping positions multiple times in a battle that neither driver was willing to lose. Hamilton briefly got ahead around the outside, Russell fought straight back, and the pair raced each other incredibly hard while Max Verstappen sat directly ahead of them. Eventually, Russell cleared Verstappen after the Red Bull ran wide, but the fight with Hamilton had already cost both drivers valuable time. One interesting detail is the difference in car characteristics. Hamilton's Ferrari looked stronger through Silverstone's high-speed corners, allowing him to carry more minimum speed around the outside at places like Copse and Brooklands. Russell's Mercedes, meanwhile, appeared to have the better traction, and he made better use of straight-line deployment out of the slower sections, which is why he was repeatedly able to fight back down the Hangar Straight. It wasn't just driver versus driver, it was two very different engineering philosophies and strategies producing completely different strengths. It was aggressive but fair, and exactly the sort of racing fans have wanted to see between the two all season. But here's where the championship story becomes really interesting. Leader Kimi Antonelli looked set for another huge points haul and probably even a victory before a mechanical failure destroyed his race. Russell capitalised with second place, while Hamilton finished third after Ferrari's late safety car pit stop dropped him behind the Mercedes. Hamilton admitted afterwards he wouldn't have stopped if he'd known the race would finish under a safety car. This weekend's results means that Antonelli's championship advantage has taken another hit. Russell has closed the gap significantly, and Hamilton is now firmly pulling himself back into the title conversation as Ferrari's pace continues to improve. And we can't overlook the psychological side either. Hamilton has now gone toe-to-toe with his former Mercedes teammate all weekend, and Ferrari looked genuinely capable of matching and often beating Mercedes on race pace. Now Formula One heads to Spa, where strategy, tyre management, and changing weather can turn the championship upside down in a single afternoon. Antonelli has been plagued with strategy mistakes and mechanical issues in the last few races, whereas Russell is carrying momentum and heightened confidence, and Hamilton finally looks comfortable in the Ferrari. This title fight suddenly feels wide open. So, was Silverstone the race that reignited Lewis Hamilton's championship hopes, or will the title fight go on to the end of the season between the two Mercedes? Join me throughout the week for all the coverage.